Gravity is the most familiar force in the universe and the least noticed. It is the reason feet meet ground, oceans stay in their basins, and air clings to the surface of the earth. It is present in every moment of human life, yet rarely considered. We do not feel gravity as an event. We feel it as normalcy, as absence of motion, as rest. On Earth, gravity feels constant and absolute. Objects fall downward. Bodies have weight. The planet holds us firmly enough that we rarely question why. But gravity is not uniform across the solar system, and it is not even uniform across Earth itself. It is a consequence of mass and distance, of accumulation and scale, of how much matter exists and how tightly it is packed. Earth's gravity is strong enough to shape oceans, mountains, and atmosphere, yet gentle enough to allow movement, flight, and biological complexity. It is a narrow balance. Slightly stronger, and life would struggle to move, to breathe, to grow tall. Slightly weaker, and the atmosphere would thin, water would escape, and the planet would slowly unravel into space. Earth does not simply have gravity. It has just enough. This balance is not accidental. Earth's mass, radius, and composition work together to create a gravitational field that binds air and water while allowing geological motion. Gravity pulls molten rock inward, driving plate tectonics and volcanic activity. It keeps the moon in orbit, stabilizing Earth's axial tilt and moderating climate. It governs tides, stretching oceans rhythmically in response to the moon's distant pull. Gravity is not merely a downward force. It is a system of relationships. The moon offers the first contrast. Its gravity is 1/6 of Earth's, a consequence of its smaller mass. On the lunar surface, objects fall slowly. Human bodies weigh less. Movements become exaggerated, floating, inefficient. Dust kicked upward lingers, tracing slow arcs before returning to the ground. The moon cannot hold a thick atmosphere. Gas molecules move too fast, escape too easily. Gravity determines not only weight, but memory. The moon cannot retain what Earth can. Mars tells a similar story. With about 38% of Earth's gravity, Mars once held rivers, lakes, perhaps oceans. But over time, its weaker gravitational grip allowed atmosphere to leak away. Solar wind stripped gases from the sky. Water vanished or froze underground. Today, Mars struggles to hold warmth or pressure. Gravity did not destroy Mars. It simply failed to hold it together tightly enough to resist time. Venus, by contrast, is nearly Earth's twin in size and gravity. Objects would feel familiar in weight. A human could walk normally. And yet Venus is inhospitable. Its gravity holds a massive atmosphere, thick with carbon dioxide, creating crushing pressure and runaway heat. Here, gravity enables catastrophe. It traps gas, prevents escape, and locks the planet into a permanent greenhouse state. Gravity does not guarantee habitability. It only enforces consistency. The gas giants rewrite intuition entirely. Jupiter's gravity is immense, more than twice Earth's at its cloud tops. Standing on Jupiter, if such a thing were possible, would be lethal. Bodies would be crushed. Movement would be nearly impossible. Jupiter's gravity shapes an entire system of moons, captures asteroids, bends the paths of comets, and subtly influences the architecture of the solar system itself. It is not just a planet. It is a gravitational authority. Saturn, though less dense, wields similar influence. Its gravity organizes rings into precise structures, shepherded by moons whose orbits are dictated by gravitational resonance. Gravity here is not static. It is dynamic, rhythmic, mathematical. The rings exist not because Saturn created them intentionally, but because gravity allows certain arrangements to persist while others collapse. Uranus and Neptune extend gravity's story into the cold outer reaches. Their gravity holds thick atmospheres of hydrogen, helium, and ice-forming compounds. It drives extreme winds and internal heat flows. Yet even here, gravity is restrained. These planets do not dominate space the way Jupiter does. They coexist, balanced by distance and mass, each exerting just enough influence to maintain order without chaos. Mercury, smallest and closest to the Sun, demonstrates gravity's limits. Its gravity is too weak to hold a substantial atmosphere. Extreme temperature swings occur because heat is not distributed or retained. The planet is locked into a resonance with the Sun, rotating slowly, shaped by tidal forces that gravity enforces relentlessly. Mercury is a world carved down to essentials, stripped by proximity and insufficient mass. Across the solar system, gravity defines identity. It determines whether a planet is rocky or gaseous, whether it retains air or loses it, whether water flows or escapes, whether moons form, whether rings persist, whether atmospheres endure. Gravity does not act alone. It collaborates with temperature, chemistry, and time, but it is always present, always shaping outcomes quietly. Gravity is not a force that chooses. It does not optimize for life or beauty. It follows mass and distance with indifference. Earth's success is not destiny. It is alignment, a precise intersection of size, composition, and location that allowed gravity to become a stabilizing influence rather than a destructive one. Even human bodies are tuned to Earth's gravity. Bones grow denser under load. Muscles strengthen in resistance. Hearts pump against pressure gradients shaped by weight. In microgravity, these systems weaken. In stronger gravity, they would fail. Life evolved not just on Earth, but with its gravity, shaped by its constant pull. Beyond planets, gravity binds stars into galaxies, galaxies into clusters, and clusters into filaments that span the observable universe. It governs orbits, collisions, and the slow collapse of matter into new stars. It bends light. It stretches time. What we experience as weight is merely gravity's gentlest expression. Gravity does not announce itself. It does not demand attention. It persists quietly, enforcing structure, resisting chaos, allowing patterns to endure. It is the reason the solar system remains coherent across billions of years. It is the reason Earth remains whole, its oceans in place, its air intact. Gravity is not dramatic. It is faithful, and in that faithfulness lies its power. Every planet tells a different story of gravity's influence. Earth's story is one of balance. Mars's is one of loss. Venus's is one of excess. Jupiter's is one of dominance. The moon's is one of absence. Together, they form a record of how the same law, applied under different conditions, produces wildly different worlds. Gravity does not create meaning. It preserves consequence. It remembers mass. It remembers distance. It remembers motion. Long after impacts fade and atmospheres change, gravity remains, shaping the future according to the past. We live inside it, shaped by it, rarely noticing it, until we leave Earth. And then, suddenly, gravity becomes visible, not as a force we feel, but as a force we miss.